Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Ramon Lake and welcome to my Monster Hunter Rise 101 guide series. I think this is the fourth video, and I know on the last video I said we would go through the Viabug and the Great Viabugs, but there is something more important that we need to discuss, which is our dog. So let's talk about the dog, since it's our main transportation or main way for transportation. When you are next to the dog, you can press circle to get on top of the dog in order to ride with it. Pressing RB or R1, you can sprint with the dog. Press and hold to sprint. This sprint action is also true when you're running on foot. Pressing R1 will let you run faster. It will use stamina on foot though. Your stamina usage may be a little bit faster than mine. Alright. So when you're on the dog and you're sprinting, you can also press left trigger or L2 to do a more speedy boost type of thing. This is called drifting in Monster Hunter Rise, where you drift and you let go and you go even faster. With the left trigger or L2, while sprinting, you can trigger the run animation. The dog can also jump with the right trigger. You can do this during a sprint, just like that. Now, Monster Hunter Rise is all about elevation. There are cliff sides and many things you can traverse upon. But the dog cannot do this. If you try to jump on a wall, the dog will just jump off. You cannot do this. However, there are certain ledges and cliff sides where the dog can kinda climb up on. Either by jumping, like that, or they need to do a little bit of a climb on them. There are also higher cliff sides that they can jump on that don't seem like a possibility. Like this cliff side here is really tall, however the dog does it with ease. So don't always think that the dog can't make the jump. He can in many cases. Even though his jump is pretty low. As I said, the dog cannot run cliff sides up and down. However, there are certain vines that it can climb. If there is greenery like this on a cliffside, the dog can easily just run up it. You can of course stop in midway, back down. You can climb normally without sprinting, or just sprint. The same happens when you run downwards. The dog will automatically start running downwards the vines. But of course, the easiest way to just get down is to just jump. That's it for the Palamute, pretty much in the traverse options. The Palamute can also attack with triangle or Y. Not really useful, but there has been evidence that you can play through the whole game just by using Palamute attacks. That's a little nice info for you guys. It's not a hard game. Of course, if you are running or sprinting and you press forward and A, you jump off the dog. Neat. To get on the dog, you can of course press and hold B or circle to get on it. There is another option in your action bar. On the bottom right corner you can see a blue square. Here, with the direction button, I can press and select certain things. Here you can see let me ride, and if I press up or down, my character will whistle and I get straight on it. I don't need to be close to the dog unlike with the circle button. So if I jump off and I go somewhere, I can just press downwards and the dog will select and come to me instead. This is very useful when the dog is doing something else entirely. You can also put this ride action into your radial menu. The radial menu is really useful for all players, since it allows you to sharpen when you're on top of a Palamute, and it also allows you to sharpen your weapon when your weapon is out with the whetstone. There are a myriad of good usage for the radial menu as opposed to the item wheel menu that is on the bottom right corner. Both have their use cases and you need to just get used to either or. And setting these up is a different discussion altogether. I will probably make a video later on, much later on, about these things. That's it about the dog. Of course, there is one additional thing, which is that if you are running or sprinting and you jump off, pressing triangle will let you do your first attack. Alright, that's about it. Thank you everyone for watching, and we will see you guys on the next one. Next one, I promise we will talk about the Viabucks. Alright, bye.